So this is the US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Monday 16th of October. Now, what have we seen? What have we seen up in these markets? So we have this big bearish candle here, which is likely a news related candle. 1 p.m. 1 p.m. on a Friday. Again, 1 p.m. on a Friday, usually some US news. So that's a news candle. It's interpreted as bearish for the markets. We haven't seen too heavy a retracement or reversal on prices, so we have to assume that this candle can be act as a reference going forward. The height of the candle is 112.25. Okay, so if we were to use 112.25 as a reference, we would maintain a bearish stance as long as prices trade below, especially over the next 2 to 3 days, below 112.25. Now, before I continue my analysis on the actually, I might as well finish it here. Again, the 1180 level was a level we mentioned last week. We do have the I think it's on the weekly chart. Is it the weekly chart or is it the monthly? Let's just get scaling on here. Correct. And see where that is. Yes, we do have the 200 period moving average on the weekly chart, sitting at 1180. We also do have the previous area, which was a strong support and resistance at 1160. So in and around 1180, 1160, we do have some support for prices. Prices have appeared to have gapped down, and we've subsequently been bought back up. So we could see potentially see prices retrace even further from where they are at to 1194, retrace all the way up to 1215. Subsequent sell-off down to retest 1180 and eventually 1160, underneath which we'll be looking at 1073. Below that, I need to put levels on. So with 110, I think it's 109.50, 108.90 or something like that. So I have to put those levels on, but 110.73, 1160 to the downside, especially if we do not trade above the height of the news candle, which is sitting at currently at, is it 112.25? Yes, 112.25. Now, if we were to the market was to reverse a bit from where it is currently, I'll be looking at 112.52, which is going to be a very strong level, a difficult level to break out. As we can see, we've had several tests over there, and we weren't able to break it significantly from the downside. 12.52 would be a problem. The 200 period moving average is currently sitting up there as well. Again, adding to the confluence and adding to the bearish momentum. Now, prices do get up to 12.52, holds the level. The next target would likely be again 113.45 or 113.56, depending on where you stand. But overall, yeah, those are levels I'll be looking at going forward. PS prices did open. Let's just see where that is. 1175. So let me just go out to the higher time frames for some further context. On the higher time frame, as can be seen as monthly chart, we're in a pretty much an area where the market is struggling for direction. So on this monthly chart, we've got a higher low over here. We're about to hold a bullish bias. The heavy retracement that we've seen in the US dollar against the Japanese yen, I wouldn't say it's heavy. The medium short retracement we've seen in the US dollar Japanese yen, similar to the current range bound play that we are seeing on higher time frames. So let's just go down the time frame. And again, on the weekly time frame, this chart isn't it's not very pleasing on the eye. We've had a series of lower lows, and currently prices do appear to be putting another low. The problem I have with this is there isn't really much conviction in the market, so it's looking a downwards sloping range rather than vertical. It's more it's close to the horizontal range band, but it's slightly trending to the downside. Yes, it's slightly turning to the downside in relation to recent price activity. So we'll go down to the daily chart to just see get a better idea what's going on. Yeah, so we've had the two previous highs that can be seen on the daily chart at 114.30, and we do appear to be putting in a lower high at present at near 113.56. We do have the supports beneath. We do have the 200 period 1160. Yeah, there are some potential resistance levels beneath, but overall the way prices have been developing, a continuation to the downside before I move up wouldn't be too much of a shock. So in light of the rounded tops on the US dollar Japanese yen, my overall view is for a continuation to the downside. So that should wrap up analysis for the US dollar Japanese yen. Before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.